Hey guys, it's Fred. Have another video for you I just ran across. And this is basically what's going to happen and what's going to have to take place across America before these renegade police officers that's issuing beatings and punishment and tasers and pepper spray and even shooting suspects and suspected suspects and so forth as a form of punishment rather than just arresting and taking the guy to jail. So let's play the video and we'll talk on the other end.
After a legal battle that's lasted 2 years, an Antioch police officer was sentenced today in federal court for his role in the police department's texting scandal. ABC 7 News reporter Ansar Hassan was in court and has more.
Former Antioch police officer Morteza Amiri was sentenced to 7 years in prison. He's one of the officers singled out in the Antioch Police Department's texting scandal.
Was justice served today?
To a degree. The judge went higher than the probation report by a couple years, which I thought was good.
Attorney Ben Nissenbaum was in court for the sentencing. He represents clients in civil cases which involve Officer Amiri. In March, Amiri was found guilty on 2 counts, 1 for violating a person's rights and 2 for falsifying police reports, but not charges related to the texting scandal. Amiri's lawyer called the verdict disappointing, but not unexpected.
Since his conviction in March, he's been in the Santa Clara County Jail, essentially in solitary confinement the whole time. So, Judge White just gave him 84 months. It's a long, long sentence, and it'll be a difficult time for sure.
Amiri addressed the court stating he was remorseful and is a changed man, having taken courses in counseling since his arrest. But the government stated in court today that Amiri chose, quote, a path to violently dehumanize citizens of Antioch, meant to hurt and punish people. Nissenbaum agrees.
He's a person who claims that he was led astray by the corruption of his own department, but yet he presented himself as a leader of that culture and a leader of the department. So it would seem that he might be one of the people responsible for leading Antioch Police Department astray.
A series of racist texts were uncovered by the FBI 2 years ago while investigating the Antioch Police Department. That led to 40% of the department's almost 110 police officers being put on paid leave. Amiri was specifically named in separate reports put out by the Contra Costa County District Attorney's Office. 2 other officers named in those reports are still to face trial.
Law enforcement is difficult, especially in the city of Antioch, where I think at that time and now it's a very, very high crime rate city.
Police work is complicated. It is stressful. It is. It's not for everybody. And if it's not for you, then you might want to stay out of it. A lady commented the other day and said, you don't know what kind of crap cops have to put up with. Oh, yeah, I do. I was a cop for 40 years. That doesn't give us the right to go out and beat people. Doesn't give us the right to handcuff people behind their back, jerk them by the hair of the head and start punching them and so forth. It just don't. We've got to be better than that. That's what protect and serve is all about. I'm not anti-police. I'm pro-police. We have to have police or we'd live in chaos. We can't do that. But there's good officers that we can employ. And when they do stray, when they do bad things, you get rid of them. You fire them. And these administrators, just like this guy's administrator, they need to go to prison just like he did. If they continued to employ him and allow him to do things with video and the various things that they had, then they're as guilty as he is for keeping him on the force or any other force that hires them after he leaves there. We have to do better, and we can. And things like this is what's going to improve it, because other police officers are going to look at this and they're going to say, hey, I'm not going to get that extra punch in. Hey, I'm not going to handcuff him and then start beating on this guy. Guys, I'm not saying guys don't fight. I'm not saying they don't resist arrest. I'm not saying that we all have to have the authority to use whatever force is necessary to effect the arrest. But once that arrest is effected and he's either placed in a car or in handcuffs, then it's over. There's no punishment phase. We stop at that point. And if we go any further than that, then we have to accept the repercussions of our actions. We've got to do better. Thanks, guys. Catch you on the next one.